Hello, I'm Omaji Andaria, and I work with a group that prefer to be referred to as the Council of Light. And you can think of them as some beautiful, angelic, galactic beings that are here to support our highest, most honoring experience of ourselves through this gateway into the Golden Age. And the message that's coming forward today is it's okay to be where you are. And just inviting this energetic support to begin to envelop you if you choose. Surround you, holding a safe space for any emotions that are arising through this invitation that's present here for you to be acknowledged and seen in the recognition that it's okay to be where you are. And it's not only okay to be where you are loved deeply and supported profoundly right where you are. And as you allow yourself to be where you are without trying to be past or the future, without trying to make it different than it is in this moment, you can receive support and the love that's here for you, the acknowledgement, encouragement. And this is an encouragement saying, do something right now. This is encouragement, encouraging you to be present where you are without resisting or trying to change it or make it different or judge it. It's wrong or bad. So will you give yourself permission in this moment to just be where you are? And to allow yourself to be fully present in this moment in an unattached way. Almost, it's like in a raw way, an exposed, vulnerable way where you're willing to just say, here I am. This is me. This is where I am. This is the step I'm on in my journey. This is what my life looks like right now. My experience feels like or looks like right now. And we're just, again, bringing in this invitation to get really present in the now without resisting or judging it. So we're going to show you how to do that if you're willing. Just letting it be for now, for this moment. Can we show you how to let it be in this moment? And now the energetic formula is coming in to remind you what it feels like, how to, and that it's safe to let it be in this moment. And that's not equivalent to agreeing to any of it, or keeping any of it, or choosing any of it. It's simply, this is where I am. It's an awareness. And it's a non-resistance to what is currently the experience of self. Everything is consistently, constantly flowing into its next expression. So nothing ever stays the same. And if we go into resistance to something, judgment of something, including ourselves, we actually agree to struggling with that experience, which is equivalent to keeping it, perpetuating it, giving it power. We go into agreement with it. And what we're bringing in today is this very complex but exquisite quality of letting. And so one of the ways that we can support you, if you're willing, in moving into this letting, the non-judgment, the non-resistance, is we create a space and we bring in the formula to invite you, whatever it is in your experience right now that you've been in resistance to, or that seems to be this special relationship of struggle that you have a charge around, that you've been trying to fix or change. It's been triggering you. Are you willing to release all the meaning you've given it and who you think you are in relationship to it? And when we say these words, we're inviting you into that invitation, and then your higher self is actually the one to go to work within your consciousness to release the meaning you've given it in the past, to reinterpret your relationship to all of it into a higher octave, to reinterpret how you're perceiving yourself in relationship to it through the lens of truth. In other words, whatever this is in my outer experience, my outer world, even my inner world, if it's an inner struggle that I've been experiencing, in truth, it has nothing to do with what I am. The truth of me, the truth of you, is that you are a beautiful, perfect expression of divine light and love. You will always be that. And whatever this perceived struggle or obstacle or situation is, simply an invitation for you to remember who you are in the midst of it. Can we show you how to do that? And rather than seeing it as wrong or bad, can you use it as a way to recognize this is somewhere in the past that I've chosen to separate intellectually, in consciousness, with a decision from what I am in truth. I've chosen to believe a lie, that I'm not enough, that I'm not supported, that I'm not safe, that I'm not free, that I'm not abundant, that I'm not an expression of divine light and love. Higher self, I'm willing to hand it over to you to reinterpret for me through the eyes of truth, through the eyes of the divine, because I deeply desire more than anything to remember what I am. Deep breath in, releasing all of your attachment off of the circumstances, the external, bringing it back into your beam of light, using that control energy to shift you. We're going to invite your body to do the same. And also into the invitation of a reinterpretation with regard to its relationship with whatever this is, whatever has been the perceived struggle or strife or lack or limitation. It is simply showing up to invite you to choose again, to choose who you are instead, even in the midst of appearances that try to testify and convince you that it's not true, that you're not already one with Source, that you're not already free and perfect and loved and supported. So today, we invite you to choose the truth over the illusion and to invite the reinterpretation at the level of your higher self of the perpetuating stories and illusions that attempt to convince you that you're separate from Source. Because, dear one, you have never been and will never be. Inviting you into this remembering now in a pure way. We now invite a balancing and stabilizing of all your energetic fields, an updating of your grids, your reference points, your perceptions of self in relationship to life, to Source, to you, to others, in the ways in which you're perceived. And so it is. Blessings, dear ones. We look forward to connecting with you again very soon. You can learn more about other offerings at our website at embracingtheinfinite.com. Namaste.